Shalom, brothers and sisters. So, I haven't touched on this. I've been following it as it happens and getting more information so that I can talk about it properly. But you've all by now heard of the Nordstream gas pipeline that was destroyed. So, let's just look at what's come out so far and what they're saying and then draw our conclusions from that. Germany suspects the Nord Stream gas pipeline system was damaged by an act of sabotage, in what would amount to a major escalation in the standoff between Russia and Europe. According to German security officials, the evidence points to a violent act rather than a technical issue. Swedish seismologists detected two explosions in the area on Monday, when leaks appeared almost simultaneously in the Baltic Sea. Now, the videos that surfaced, you can actually see the bubbles and the growing circle on the surface. It's the clearest signal yet that Europe will have to survive the winter without any significant Russian gas flow and potentially marks a major escalation in the broader conflict between Moscow and Ukraine's allies, specifically America. The pipelines were already out of action, but any hope that the Kremlin might have turned the taps back on at some point are now completely dashed. Gas prices jumped. Denmark immediately moved to bolster security around all of its energy assets. People are in panic mode now. It's hard to imagine that these are coincidences. Mette Frederiksen, Denmark's Prime Minister, told reporters on Tuesday, "We cannot rule out sabotage." A UK defense source says the Nord Stream pipelines were likely attacked with remote explosives. Neither pipeline was pumping gas at the time of the leaks. Nord Stream 1 stopped pumping gas to Europe indefinitely earlier this month, with Moscow's operator saying international sanctions on Russia prevented it from carrying out maintenance work. The newer pipeline, Nord Stream 2, meanwhile, has never officially opened as Germany refused to certify it for commercial operations due to the whole Ukraine situation. The authorities were alerted to the problem after the pressure dropped on both pipelines on Monday. Both Europe and Russia have both said sabotage cannot be ruled out for the cause of the damage, but the finger of blame is being pointed at Moscow, who has not yet responded to those accusations. I don't know, I don't think it was Moscow, but that's just me. I think they would have liked to use it as a bargaining chip. We can, we can't, maybe we'll give you gas, maybe we won't. Why would you just cut it off cold turkey? Asked about the damaged pipelines earlier, the Kremlin spokesman said the leak was cause for concern and sabotage was one possible cause, but said it was premature to speculate after they haven't done an investigation yet. No options can be ruled out, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters. Analysts say the leaks represent a massive safety and environmental hazard, and maritime authorities with oversight over the area are scrambling to ascertain the extent of the problems. Danish and Swedish authorities have declared a no shipping zone around the location of the suspected leak in their zones, and Denmark raised its power and gas safety alert level. Sweden has since then confirmed 4 explosion centers on these 2 pipelines. Now, the interesting things here that jump out for me. Number 2, Nord Stream 2 is new. They haven't even started using it, so how could it just have failed? You might still say your number 1 failed or it had issues, but the new one as well. And then Biden said if Russia invades Ukraine in the beginning of the year, I think February, I'm going to link the video at the end of this. Have a look at it. He said they'll bring an end to Nord Stream 2 and they can do it. So I'm sorry, that's putting a lot of the fingers pointing straight at the USA, unfortunately, thanks to Biden. Did they do it? Didn't they do it? You know what? I see a lot of good reasons to do it, not as Russia, but as the rest of the world, to drive this gas crisis and this crisis that's festering on the planet faster to achieve their deadlines. And then the US Embassy has issued a warning to their citizens to leave Russia immediately. Now, you do that and you pull ambassadors and you pull your citizens and everything before a war breaks out. Are they expecting a war to break out before 1 October? Is this going to be the trigger that finally officially gets World War III going and starts throwing nukes around? I don't know, but this is huge and it's definitely something to keep your eyes on as we move forward. Check the video about Biden and you tell me what you think about how this all links together. I honestly don't think Russia blew up their own pipelines. I don't see the benefit for them and the bargaining power for them in doing that. God bless. Keep watching. Shalom.
If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly, since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control?
We will, I promise you, we'll be able to do it.